Is it a video?
front for a scamming business. And to the rear of the building, in a secret office, there's a room full of scammers. And incredibly, I've been able to see exactly what they do through their own CCTV.
Yes, sir. I can. Yeah, I'm still there. Yep.
So you're lying about that? Are you? What's going on here?
Isn't that illegal, dude?
What's going on? Hello?
Allow me 1 minute, sir. I'm just checking that for you. Okay? Yeah. Please stay on the line.
So hello?
This scammer calls himself Mark Robinson, but his real name is Chewin. And yes, I'm watching him live on his own CCTV.
Hello?
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what's all this about?
Jesus.
Stopped services then when they should be running? I don't get it.
Yeah, sir, you need to go ahead and get it fixed, and there will be a one-time charge, sir. Okay?
So hold on. Why would you charge me when there's nothing wrong? That's
Why?
quite normal.
This is next level Kid Boga.
No, there are certain technical thing that has to be fixed.
Kid Boga
Technical
molding.
things. Go on, try me. I'm quite technical.
I'm sorry, sir, but there will be a charge. If you want, we can fix it.
But
Or if you don't want, I can go out of your computer.
It's crazy.
No problem.
no, I just want to know what's wrong. I mean, you're a technician, so tell me what's wrong.
Sir, well, I'm just a junior level technician. We need to assign the case to the senior level technician.
You're about to see one of the most comprehensive views of the inner workings of one of these scam call centers ever seen on YouTube.
Critical alert from Microsoft.
But let's start at the beginning. How exactly did I find out that Fairmart Travels were behind this pop-up scam? Like most scammers, they buy fake and malicious adverts. These adverts claim that your computer has a virus
These are so fucking annoying,
and it
dude.
will lock your PC in a way that it almost forces you to ring the number which is shown on screen. And it's not possible just to close this window. On top of this, a very loud warning will play in the background.
Security message. Your computer has been locked up. Your IP address was used without your knowledge or consent to visit websites that contains identity theft virus.
If you've not encountered anything like this before, you can see how it's possible that
Real?
some people will phone the number in the hope that they can get rid of what looks like a virus. Of course, there's nothing wrong at all.
My IP address got
all
used.
just to encourage the phone call. And if you watch my channel at all, you'll know that I deliberately phone these numbers. I have my PC set up in a way that if they attempt to scam me, and they usually run a very set script, I will reverse this connection and gain access to the scammer's PC. So when they did try to steal money from me, they described their organisation as iTech Securities.
Jesus.
This would turn out to be one of many aliases which Fairmont Travels will use. And the method they used to take these payments was through PayPal, something that would allow me to trace the scam payments right back to the managing director. And when I gained this reverse access, the thing that was immediately apparent was that they had CCTV. This would provide a fascinating insight as to how their operation worked and what the layout of the building was. This would prove very useful for identifying who they were. On the basement floors there were server rooms, a kitchen and a canteen. The CCTV around the main gates of the building showed that there were guards present. This isn't unusual in certain large buildings in Delhi, but it did show exactly what the road and surroundings looked like. Watching people walk around the place...
Wait a minute, what the fuck? Dude, this is like all scuffed and shit. It's not even constructed. It's not even, look at it, there's a hole, dude. And this is like a luxury building.
People walk around the place, I got a good sense for the layout of the building. This person, for example, is walking around the first floor, and this is to the rear of the premises. But most of the cameras indicated that this was a proper office building. There were lots of people working on desks with computers, and certainly in the main building, on floors 1 to 3, it didn't seem to be that there were any scammers present.
Steve Jobs
These
in the
were real
back.
workers doing real jobs in probably a real travel agency. But there were another 2 floors which were covered by CCTV, which didn't seem to have anything to do with the main office building. There was one of these floors where I was certain that the scammers were present in one room. So I needed a bit of help. Someone who could photograph the outside of the call centre and try and find out where the second building was. So I called on my friend Carl Rock. Like me, Carl exposes scams in India, and I urge you to check out his channel.
Kid Boga.
In the top right hand corner, you'll see a link to his version of this video. And after Carl shot this footage, I noticed that there was something that appeared on one of the CCTV cameras. From the CCTV, I could see that there was a roof garden right outside the room that the scammers operated in.
What?
And lo and behold, right behind the Fairmart building was another building with a roof garden. Fairmart had only recently installed CCTV, and it was during that installation
what is
process
CCTV?
that the camera was briefly fixed on that roof garden. Eventually, the camera would be turned round to a static position in front of the offices where the scamming took place. So Carl very kindly took a second lot of drone shots of the building
Closed-circuit
behind
TV.
Fairmart. This is where their scams operated from. This is one of the cleverest but sneakiest ways of disguising the fact that you're a scamming group. If the police ever did raid the main building, they would only find legitimate computers and legitimate offices. And I could see that it was the alleyway between the two buildings that was being used by scammers to move between the legitimate and illegal offices. The people who were employed to run the scams didn't even need to use the front door of the normal office. All very clever. But the
Damn,
CCTV
dude.
didn't have any audio, but I could see them using remote access software. Here, this scammer is using GoToAssist, and even sometimes the pop-up which would appear on their victims'
Special
PCs.
5-head.
But although their CCTV didn't record any audio, they happened to record audio on a different system called Ringba. This is their VoIP provider, which allowed them to use UK and US phone numbers, but it had the advantage where every phone call they received was recorded. You would have good reason to wonder why a travel company would run a campaign called USA Blue Screen of Death or UK Adult. And because they recorded all of their calls, I could listen in on some of them.
For calling support, my name is Alwyn. How can I help you today?
I just got an important security message. It says my computer's being shut down.
What were you doing on the computer when you got this message? Can you lower down the volume of your computer?
So since I had all of their audio files, all I needed to do was take the timestamps of the audio and match them to the timestamps of video. This would allow me to see other people being scammed.
Wait a minute.
Please call our support immediately.
Thanks for your call. You're speaking with Luke. Can we help you?
Hi, I was just trying to watch movies on my computer and it's telling me it's locked and I have to call security.
Okay, and what were you trying to do on this computer?
Jesus, dude.
I'm watching movies.
Is this your personal computer or it's a family computer?
It's a work computer.
It's work computer, okay. So do you have any IT guy?
Sorry?
Do you have any IT guy in your work, in your office?
No, I'm at home now. I brought my work laptop home.
Okay, because they will...
Let's just skim through a chat.
And the orange colour indicated that a person was waiting on a call. And depending on the day and the time, there could be anything from just 2 agents to 22 on the floor. And when they answer their phone, they would of course never give their real name. They would always give a fake English
I'm not going back,
sounding
dude.
one. So I thought I would phone them up and try and work out which name they would use and see the faces on the CCTV.
But I'm hoping I can reach that guy, whatever his name
On the CCTV. You can see him live, dude. This is crazy.
For calling support, this is Jerry. How may I help you?
So this guy called himself Jerry, But of course, when the office was busier, it was much harder to work out who I was speaking to, so I needed another tactic. I would deliberately change my desktop background to something really obvious.
Now type help me all in one word.
Help me.
And then allow one of their scammers to connect to my PC. And once the scammer had remote access to my computer, I'd simply use their CCTV to see who was looking at the monitor with the purple screen.
You need to leave the control of your mouse, sir. I'm successfully connected with you. You can see my cursor moving on the computer screen.
Oh yeah. I see that. Right. Okay.
Right, so you do not have to worry about anything, sir. You're talking to Windows certified technician. So I'm just gonna find out first of all if anything is wrong on the computer system. So how long have you had this computer, sir? Like how old is this computer?
This is so smart, dude.
It's only a year old or something.
Okay, just
Sorry,
a year
no,
old,
sorry,
right?
Just who
So
am I
check.
talking to here?
This is Chris Young, sir. I'm a Windows certified technician.
And so now I knew what the person who called themselves Chris Young looked like.
Sure,
I'll be
man.
using. I'm sorry.
Is this Microsoft?
No, sir.
or who
It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the Microsoft. It's a Windows support. I believe you are using a Windows computer.
Unfortunately, some of the CCTV cameras were set up worse than others, and when I switched to the like of camera 5, it gave a bit of a distorted and black and white view, but it was still enough to see who I was speaking to.
The exact problem going on the computer system, right?
Yeah.
So why you got the number on the computer screen is, sir, because when you first bought the computer, the securities of this computer was registered.
But the camera was more than good enough to watch the scammers squirm whenever they were challenged.
I hope you're not breaching Microsoft's copyright here. Because if you put a window up saying Microsoft at the top, and you're not Microsoft.
You're thinking that with what you can do, sir. What you can do. What do you want to do? What do you
Well, I
want to
don't
do
know.
about
I think
that?
I should
If
be
you
going
think
to.
I'm breaching your security system.
No, I think you're impersonating Microsoft, and I think you're
What do you want?
trying to scam people. That's what I think is going on here.
No.
Okay, so now you're in that pod right now, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, you've lied to me about what NatStat's showing.
I'm gonna show you all the services, sir.
So the services should be stopped, as you
I'm gonna
well
show you all
know.
the services, everything.
Yeah, some of them should be started,
I'm
and
sorry?
some of them should be running, and some of them should be stopped because
He knows.
they should be started manually. So what are you going to show me here?
I'm not gonna show you anything, sir. You can. This is your computer. You can do whatever you want. Is there anything else you
Tell
wanna
nice
ask?
haircut or something.
Anything else you have any doubts?
Yeah, I want to know why you scam people. Well, why is it?
But there are hundreds of victims of this crime, and I want to do something about it. So for the first time ever, I've shared this footage with a UK documentary team called Panorama. That team were able to travel to India to confront the owner of this call centre, and I've left a link to their video in the description below. By sharing the footage, I'm hoping that more people can be made aware of these scams, and hopefully some will be prevented. If you're a patron of mine, you can already see the first 3 parts of this video unblurred, but for the public YouTube videos, I have to blur some of the details to meet YouTube's privacy policies. In part 2 of this 4-part video series, you're going to see what these scammers do every day.
Guys, we're watching some other time or something. This is the trailer of it.
I was just on the internet when I got a pop-up. Computer is blocked.
That guy was playing a game.
Because that will cost more money. Hey, why are you crying, man? You're a very good man.
Guys. Yeah, we're playing a game in a minute, dude. Relax. Group friend.
I found the whole thing incredible. I think it's pretty unique to be able to see Scammers and
Chat, how did he even hack that, dude? Did he like fly a drone close? And he went to the, like their home network and then he just brute forced it? Something like that?
This is Mary. How may I help you today?
Who knows?
Important
Explain it
security
earlier.
Message. Please do not attempt to
Secret.
shut down or restart
No?
your
Question mark.
computer.
I'd be scams. It's just easy to hack. Okay. Shall I watch some of them, dude?
Would be a charge.
I bet you're looking at Google.
Okay. Chat, it's game time, boys. Okay.
From a bag? No? Would you drink cum
Okay.
from a bag? Yes? OMG, I know why you love bagged milk. It's because you juiced up your mum and wanted to drink milk from her tit bags. Omega lol underscore.
Okay. Relax, sir. Sir?
Hello.
Shall I watch
Love
some
you,
of them,
chat.
dude?
You guys are funny.